Hi, I'm Icky. Wait, shush, shush. Everyone calm, quiet down, quiet down. We got a new bunny family member. This is our Beata, or B for short. You can call her B because she's red and spicy, like the pasta dish. All my bunnies are named after pasta dishes or types of pasta. Here's my outfit. Here's a fit check. I'm wearing the Yeti thingy. You cannot hear me because I'm far away, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. Today's video is on everybody's favorite topic. It's your favorite topic. It's my favorite topic. We're talking about voice training. Everybody loves voice training. You probably hate it, to be honest with you, and you're probably watching this video kind of mad because the title is probably something a little bit baity and you're probably already irritated. I'm sorry, it's just what I do. This isn't about how to voice train. I've already made a video about how to voice train. It is right here. You can't click it because that's very old school YouTube, but you can see it and Google it like your ancestors did before you. I'm going to talk about why you should stop putting off voice training. You should just do it. Do it! Because I know, like, a lot of people in my audience are putting off voice training. I've heard it every time I talk about it on stream, every time I talk about it in any kind of video or anything. I have people who just say that they're putting it off because they don't want to. They don't want that smoke. They can't stand the heat. They think it's too hard, or they're just gonna do it in the future. And I'm here to tell you something that is probably gonna annoy you, but hopefully inspire you. The time passes anyway. You may as well just do it. The time passes anyway. It's gonna go no matter what, so you might as well do it. I heard this about something else in life. I just heard it about just life in general, about any kind of hobby, any kind of passion, anything that you need to do in life. And it really resonated with me. It hit quite hard. It's kind of a really cute sentiment. For me personally, I love all that stuff. I love spieling off like helpful little weird sentences to my friends that they're either like, shut up, or they're like, you know what? Actually, that was very helpful. I don't know. I live and die by seeing random meme template thingies on Instagram that just say like, you know, all there is today. And I'm like, yeah, all there is today. And then it just changes my entire outlook forever. It's pretty self-explanatory to start with. The time is gonna pass anyway. If you decide right now, I'm gonna start voice training, and then you do it, in a year, you'll probably be pretty good at it. It took me about a year to get really comfortable with it. And then, you know, it just develops from there. However, if you say at this point, I'm gonna start voice training in the future, and then in a year, you still haven't done it, you could have used that year, you know? That's time gone. It's gonna go on anyway. You can't really stop it. You may as well just start now. All of those days that you're spending putting off and being like, you know, I will start tomorrow, is extra time that you're not getting to that destination. The thing about voice training is it just kind of takes practice. I think like for me personally, in my own experience and the things I tell to other people, the hardest bit about it is just the practice. You have to practice in everyday life kind of all the time. The more you practice, the easier it gets for you, the easier it gets for your throat muscles, the easier it is for your friends and family to kind of adjust and it to be normal, and the easier it is for you to find it normal. I will admit, it is pretty damn scary. It's scary starting. It's scary to be like, hi, people in my life who I love and value. I'm gonna change my voice. You're gonna have to get used to it. I'm not gonna be used to it. It's gonna be a bit messy, but that's life, you know? And then once you do that, it is here and you've started, and then every day will happen. And eventually you will be here on this other thing in my hand, which is the future, where people, they're used to it. They no longer care that maybe it was awkward at the start or a little bit cringe or whatever. They are just used to it. And then for you personally, that is your new voice and you are comfortable with it. You are used to it and you are, you know, at a point where it's easy and it's natural and you don't have to really try, which is kind of what happens with me and a lot of my friends. Now, I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna mention it again. I didn't do professional voice training. I didn't go to any lessons or anything like that. I learned through like YouTube videos, like trans voice lessons, and just, you have to find like the there is an action that you have to perform to like raise your larynx and like raise the pitch of your voice. I don't remember what that is because it's been like 4 years, but I learned that and I was not very good at it. But I went, fuck it. I'm just gonna apply this to my everyday life. I'm socially transitioning. I've told my family, I've told my friends. As soon as I moved, because I socially transitioned, like when I moved into my shared house with friends at the final year of university, it was COVID, so I didn't have to go out a ton, which was kind of fortunate for me, but I did have my closest friends right there, which is kind of scary. And I decided like when I move and I move in with them, that is when I will socially transition. That's when it will start. So I may as well just commit to the voice too. And it was like the best thing I ever did, okay? It started bad and difficult. We would drink alcohol because we are British and we are uni students, and it would affect my voice and I would no longer be able to have that higher pitch. Or I would wake up in the morning and I would sound very low. Or I would, just not be able to do it when I needed it, It just wouldn't, it wasn't natural. But the more I did it, the more natural it became. It took like 6 months for me to be able to nail it in day-to-day life, like on the phone. I would get gendered as female in phone calls. But there was still that thing of like, if I was dehydrated or if I had woken up earlier or I'd just woken up, I would not be able to do it. And then it took like, another 6 months, so a year. And then I could just do it all the time. And I kind of heard it and felt it become more natural over time. I experienced that and like took note of it as it was happening. I was like, oh my God, like I just realized like it's been a few weeks and this is just, I just wake up like this. This is just my voice now. And that really just comes from practice, just doing it over and over again, making it your voice. So instead of it being like a feminine voice that you're trying, a female voice, a new voice, anything like that, it is just now your voice, okay? And it is growing along with you as you are growing. So you'll be figuring out fashion. You'll have some terrible fits, like I had some terrible fits. Editor, please put in a terrible fit of mine. Yeah, so you'll be developing your fashion, you'll be developing your makeup, your hair, all kinds of things, your entire personality, really. A lot of things will change. And along with that, you're going to develop your voice too. It's only natural. Although it does suck, a transition is a slow process. It is not a race. It is a transition. Which takes time and effort, and it is not overnight as much as we all wish that it could be. If you got good friends, good family, good support, they will support you in this and you won't feel out of place. It is just a second puberty, and puberty is kind of cringe. No matter what you do, the time is going to go on anyway. Whether you start now or you start in a week, that week is going to pass. You may as well just kind of get to it now. I'm not saying that you have to do what I did and just fully commit immediately. That's a bit scary, not everyone can handle that. But you can use this time to practice with the time that you have, If you got an hour a day doom scrolling, maybe you could have half an hour a day doom scrolling and half an hour practicing, so each time it gets a little bit easier. I will say, if you're committing to transitioning and you're going like full social pronouns, everything, I would just commit to the voice too, because it's the quickest way to get where you want to be, to get to a natural voice. It is the kind of most difficult way because you are just doing the difficult part of just like, all right, this is me now, fuck it. But it is the fastest, and some people are into that. I was into that. If I could take estrogen faster, I would have. If there was a way to speedrun it, I would have done that too. I kind of went like full force with everything just to get it out of the way because I wanted people to take me seriously, which, is a bit lame that I felt that was necessary. But I'm grateful that I did it because it meant getting the awkward part out kind of early. Again, with the time passing thing, it may be, cringe now, it may be difficult, but in 4 years, you will barely remember it. Like me. I've been on HRT for like 4 years, I think. I think it's been 4. I'm pretty sure it's been 4. And I do not remember the start. I remember practicing the larynx raise technique thing in a field once. I was on a walk and I was trying to practice because I thought it was cringe. I don't really remember anything else. I don't remember how uncomfortable the first few months were. I don't remember the first year or second year for any other reason than it's just been long enough now. I haven't lived like a long time as a woman, but I've lived long enough that this is my present. You know, I don't really remember the before times all that much. I just kind of remember now and how I have interactions with people now and how I sound like and how people treat me. And, you know, I've kind of forgotten all of the difficult stuff because time carries on anyway. I'm sure I was having a bad first, 6 months to a year. I'm sure it was terrible. I remember not thinking I passed until like 2 years in, right? But I'm so grateful that I carried on doing it because now I get to here, which is just enjoying life and just being me and having all these opportunities and experiences that I wouldn't get to have if I kind of pushed it down and didn't put the legwork in at the start to get to this point, or I was too afraid to kind of be a little cringe. And trust me, I was very cringe because I was doing all of this whilst also starting social media, so a lot of it was very public. It's archived now. You can't find it. Don't even try. God, I hope it's archived. I hope I did that. Boo! Oh my god. I'm interrupting the video because I'm doing an ad. Hi, please can you go sub to my Patreon? You get, or YouTube channel memberships. You get the little audio podcast, video podcast thingy that I do by myself right now. It's called Hi, and it's every Thursday, including this Thursday. And you will get some behind the scenes stuff in the future. I'm going to be doing some behind the scenes of IC and just life in general. Ben is going to be a very cool cameraman for me, and it just helps support the channel because of the other content that I do. I don't get like normal ads or anything, so this would really help me out. You guys are great. Thank you. Go back to the video now. Bye. Go. Go. There are tons of helpful videos online teaching you actually how to voice train rather than me just kind of yelling at you that you should. There are also, if you can afford it or you have the opportunity, professional classes or just people that can teach you like face-to-face or online or whatever, and that's supposed to be really helpful too. I am here to say that you can do it without those things. Maybe not without the lessons, you probably just, need to learn how, but you can do it without professional lessons, and you can do it without any real control of your voice. I did not think I was going to have a passing voice at all. My original plan was to just get hot enough so that my voice didn't matter at all. I kind of just thought like, I will never be able to do it. I can't sing. I have no vocal control whatsoever. I would just get so hot that I would just be this androgynous baddie and no one will even question me. It turns out voice training is actually easier than I thought, and it's just practice. It is just a muscle that you can train like all your other muscles. Like this, but for your voice. Grr. I just want to say you do not have to voice train. There is absolutely no necessity. It is completely valid not to. This is just for people who want to and are just holding themselves back. Please don't type mean things in the comments, okay? I'm on your side. We're on the same team, the trans team. Thank you for watching the vid. I hope it helped in some way. You just should start. The time is going to pass anyway. Also, thank you for all the support on Patreon. It has really helped the channel. And thank you for checking out the streams. I've been streaming a lot recently and you all have been showing up and I love it. I've been having a really, really fun time. You have made me very happy with the little streaming support because I was very, very scared. And the bunnies also thank you. They are asleep right now. They're not here because they come out on stream times. Except B. She's chilling there because she's new and cool and she wanted to say hi. This is me telling you, yes you, I'm looking you in the eyes right here. Do your voice training, you dummy. Bye. The bangs are going. Their days are numbered. I am growing them out. This is me growing them out. They're gonna be gone soon. Their days are numbered. Amazing.